was sitting on a plane and my phone rang, and it was Tim Dunn, who's the vice chair of our board then, successful Midland businessman, and he's the vice chair of our board today. And I answered the phone and he said, "Brooke, I have an idea." And I said, "What is it?" And he said, "I think that conservatives have it all wrong on criminal justice."
I got called into the Speaker's office in late January, early February of 2005. And at that time, he tells me, "Jerry, you're going to be chairman of corrections." And then I asked him the second most important question of my life, because I asked him, "Well, Mr. Speaker, what do you want me to do?" And it's sort of my laid-back way of doing things. I actually said it in about that language of, "What do you want me to do?" And he gave me the 8 words that changed my life. He said, "Don't build new prisons. They cost too much."
Traditionally, whenever such projections were released, the legislature simply appropriated money to build more prisons, and that's how we got to 155,000 prison beds. But on this occasion, instead, we took a different approach. And so working with Jerry Madden, Chairman Whitmire, and the Senate, we helped develop, along with the Council of State Government's Justice Center, a set of alternatives.
So when we first started this movement, people were a little confused about it. And I would talk to them and say, "Look, here's how our justice system works. If I steal your bulldozer, what do you want? You want your bulldozer back so you can go back to business. Well, here's what happens. The government comes in, takes your bulldozer, impounds it for evidence, throws me in jail and sends you a bill for it. So you didn't get justice. The focus is not on you. We're building government power, but we're not protecting the citizens."
At the time, the Texas Public Policy Foundation had maybe 5 employees. To compare, we're at about 65 today and growing. We were only focusing on taxes and education. And so the idea that a conservative public policy group would even work into the field or move into the field of criminal justice was absolutely, completely out of the box.
We want the violent people in jail, and everybody else we want restored to their position if at all possible. That narrative has gotten a lot of traction, and yeah, I think a lot of it began because of Texas Public Policy Foundation and the Center for Effective Justice.
We were kind of going to all these states saying we're Texas Public Policy Foundation, and of course we think of Texas as the center of the world, rightfully so, but nonetheless, it just occurred to me maybe we ought to have some other platform. So that's when I came up with the phrase Right on Crime, and then our team just did an amazing job kind of building that out, including a statement of principles that's signed by some of the most prominent conservative leaders in the nation.
I am most proud of the fact and the idea that what we do in our small little organization and working with committed patriots really does affect millions of lives, and it helps those people to a better life. And I say often, you know, all those people that aren't in jail and that we're able to get a better job and that we're able to support their children because of these changes, they'll never know my name or Mark Levin's name or Jerry Madden's name, but it doesn't matter, because what's happened is we have transformed, and I believe that it is transformational what has happened in Texas, and we have lifted millions of people to a better life and the chance to live the American dream. And what more can you ask for? What an incredible, incredible blessing.